I was really impressed with the friendly atmosphere, and speaking to the kids up there, they seemed like the teachers well.
I thought the head teacher's speech was brilliant, so well done to the head teacher and two girls that went up there.
Yeah, I like doing the textiles. That was fun.
I really enjoyed the science with the explosions and all the different experiments that you got to see and take part in. I also liked the way that everyone seemed like really friendly, and they tried to interact with you and made you feel like you was part of the school in a way. I really enjoyed the art. We met the comic designer for the school newspaper, and she seemed really friendly, and I designed my own cartoon about a cat and a dog, and it was really fun.
I really enjoyed the science when I was dissecting the rat.
It's really nice as well. And my friends come here and they recommend it. I recommend the school.
We had we done this times tables thing. You had to work out all the answers, and I found it challenging, but I had this really helpful girl which helped me to do it, and it was really helpful. And then we went outside and we fed the ducks, and we made a plant. I made a plant and planted some seeds, and we had one of my mates actually, which helped us make these pots out of paper.
The worst part that I enjoyed was the geography part, I think it was, where you make your own bookmark. You got a little picture and you get a piece of paper and you shade it over, and then you cut it out and you got yourself your own bookmark. I found that really fun. Now how they do it on Indiana Jones. And then the maths, because maths is my favourite subject, and I really hope I get into this school. And the maths was really good.
Yeah.
But my favourite was the language, because you get to try all the food. And the pancakes are just delicious. I'm so happy. I had a brilliant day at St Clere School.
I really think the school is, even though it's the first school I visited, I think it's the best.
Quite an important time for you as you make your decisions for next year. I do have a very distant yet still quite clear memory of myself about to change schools at the age of 11. I remember being quite excited, also very, very nervous. Will I pick the right school? Where were my friends going? What would this new school be like? What subjects would they do? What would the teachers be like? I have a less distant and perhaps even more vivid memory for me when my own children were moving from primary school to secondary school, doing the rounds of open evening, trying to work out which school would be the best for my child. No one was going to think my children were as important as I did. But if they were going to be one of 200 children, I wanted them to matter. Which school was going to value them as individuals and nurture their talents? Which school would help them reach the top of their potential and help them develop socially into independent adults, confident and successful? So I do understand where most of you are at the moment and how you're feeling. I'll give you my view on why St Clare's would be a good choice. We're part of a cooperative trust. Being part of this trust means that we promote cooperative values such as equality and democracy. The trust provides us with very valuable links to local primary schools and a support network which enables smoother running of the school. So the senior staff can focus on what is really important, which is the students at St Clare School. We are fully staffed. In fact, in the past 5 years there has been very little, if any, staff turnover. And this provides stability for our pupils. And it's also proof that it's a positive and very successful working environment. We are innovative in getting the best out of our students, and our results trend over the last few years have placed us in the top 10% of schools nationally. Our results this year are very high compared to national and significantly high when compared to the other 11 secondary schools in Thurrock. We're one of the top 3 schools in Thurrock for pupils this year, achieving 5 GCSE grades, including English language, not literature, and maths, and our English literature results were higher than that as well. So what can you expect from lessons at St Clare's? Well, we take great care to make sure our curriculum meets individual needs, offers extensive opportunities for enrichment, and provides guidance and support. No group at Key Stage 4 has exactly the same curriculum, and it does change. Over the last 3 or 4 years, every year group that have come through had a different curriculum according to their needs. Ofsted are rated as outstanding for students feeling safe, and we work hard to make our students students feel secure and supported inside and outside of lessons. Learning is our absolute highest priority, and everything we do is centred around that. We will not tolerate things that stand in the way of that learning, and that includes poor behaviour. We've got very rigorous systems that ensure that learning is not disrupted by poor behaviour, and we welcome parents who will work with us to maintain those high standards of behaviour. One of the most important things to always remember is that we have one major thing in common, and that is that we want the best for your children.